I hear water. I see water. I'm in water. Yay! Back on the Bibbulmun track, leaving Dwellingup even. This section's going to be 5-ish days, going through the forests, which are stunning, especially this time of year because there's been quite a bit of rain this winter, so really looking forward to it. Got my new DJI Osmo Pocket, so hopefully filming is a bit easier this time around. But yes, looking forward to this section, and I'll be filming quite a bit. Just outside of Dwellingup, past Anger Road now, and it's not natural down here, but it's a nice change. Makes it very dark and mysterious, almost European or American style forest. As I said, nice change. It's nice and cool today, and actually I just realised that tomorrow is World Mental Health Day, and it was actually the day that I left to go on the Cape to Cape track. So what a fitting weekend to do this. It's absolutely stunning through here, and yeah, I've got another 5-ish kilometres to go today before I get to Swamp Oak campsite. Hopefully it's nice and quiet. The section of the Bibbulmun track leaving south from Dwellingup heads into Lane Pool Reserve, some 50,000 hectares of Jarrah forest. Through it flows the Murray, a gorgeous natural river popular for water sports such as canoeing. It's special through here because the Murray River is the last of the major natural rivers in the northern Jarrah forests not to be dammed. But for now, I was to walk through pine plantations and enjoy the cooler air. Alright, I am 1.7 kilometres away from Swamp Oak campsite. So I've done just over 11 kilometres today, which feeling pretty good for the fact that I only started at 1 o'clock. It's been pretty quiet and haven't been listening to any podcasts or anything. I've just been getting lost in my head, which is what I needed anyway. Just some time to be alone to process my thoughts. But yeah, just stopping at this very large tree. Has a little bench at the front, so bonus! Off I go. Campsite out of Dwellingup is 13 kilometres south at Swamp Oak, and here I was met by a couple doing Tai Chi, that or they were casting spells to ward off flies. I set up my camp and enjoyed a curry for dinner before I turned in early, ready for a big day tomorrow. I had every intention of going for a swim. This time I have nice warm socks and some thermals. Yeah. Good morning. Last night was very cold. Luckily I had my luxury this time around, which was my thick sleeping socks. Oh, it was like crack. Not sure if that means good service in this area. I think I'm on Swamp Oak Road, and there is a section of, feels like maybe 2 kilometres, where you don't see a single yellow triangle, so good to know. The start of my day was all about getting down to the river, which meant a gradual and sometimes steep descent into the valley. The day was perfect for it, and I enjoyed the lush flora around me. I was just standing in that tree. I am standing in a tree, and this would be a great place if it was raining to stand. But it is not. Tomorrow it rains, not today. Onwards I go. We have come to the obstacle course section of the track today. Some genuinely steep sections of this track. Amazing mushroom soup. Amazing view. Slippery and very muddy. Oh, very cold. That's so good. Welcome to Nudists Go Hiking. I'm your host. It is freezing, but so good. Resting my feet, although I am standing on them, so yeah, it's beautiful here. Absolutely stunning. So I've just left Murray campsite, had a bit of a swim, but because it's still quite early, I'm going to push on to the next hut. I've done 18.6 kilometres today, hoping to do another 17. If I do that, it means I've done about 35, which will be my longest day hiking ever. I like to set myself challenges. This section hike, I felt buoyed by carrying lighter gear, shedding about 2 kilograms of weight from my backpack, mainly from my sleeping gear and lighter camera and battery accessories. I felt quite bouncy. friend bought me these bits of fruit, dried fruit. I would never normally buy them, but they're actually quite delicious. Apples and bananas and pears and that is yum. As the day went on, my feet carried me to what would be an almost 33-kilometre day. I resigned myself to the fact that I wouldn't make the next hut, so I started to make contingency plans. I wanted to be fresh for tomorrow, as wet weather was on the forecast, and it wasn't going to be a drizzle. Dinner tonight is something really easy, as I sit in the river, calming my feet after a very, very long day.